Hey, what's up, everybody? How you doing? Beau Nair, right here, coming to you live, as I like to do. Just jump on and check things out, see what you're all about. Today, tonight, and every night. I will be your knight in shining armor, coming to your emotional rescue. Or maybe just waving at you with my little hand. I got a big hand right here. The hand of doom. Been listening to some Black Sabbath and getting prepared for a night like no other. What are you doing tonight? Leave a little comment down there. Let me know. You doing something special or you just hanging out of your pants, your pantaloons? What am I doing? You know what I'm doing. Oh, man. I'm doing the do. You the do to be done. I got myself a crispy tater, as I like to say, and I'm saving it for later, but it's going to be a little tricky because if you got a crispy tater, you want to kind of puff it up now. You want to see my crispy tater? I can't show you my crispy tater, but it is in this nice little capsule right there. I like to keep it fresh, keep it on the DL until it's time to let the stuff come out, the smoke, the steam, the imagination coming forth, exuding from my presence. Oh, yes, I do have a lot of riz. You're right. Shaquille O'Neal, every time you know what to say to a cowboy like me. Yeah, I am a bit of an outlaw, but I don't have that kind of youthful stupidity when you do a lot of crazy shit. You're like, man, I'm glad I survived all that. I survived. They should write a book. I survived being Beau Nair. Man. Yeah, you guys are all here probably because of my ding dong. Oh, hey, man. Hey, that was funny. It was a nice way to meet. You came up to my door and you brought your mother. You're like, hey, this guy's got a delicious dong of the old ding. And in your presence, in my presence, she ate my ding dong. What can I say? Anyhow, I just want to jump on here on the live tip and see what you all were doing. I like that. Don't eat the doorbell. You can lick it a little bit. You don't know how many people may have touched the doorbell. And if people touch the doorbell too much, you might get a little this COVID or whatever on your tonsils. You don't want to do that. Ladies and gentlemen, it's not... it's about discretion is what it's about, all right? Have a little discretion. You don't have to do that. You can lick it if you try, dag. That's right. So what am I doing? I've been doing a lot of things. I haven't been hanging out too much on the social media because I got a life to live, man. A lot of stuff happening in the world and politics and stuff. I got my garden and my trees and my stuff, and I got to spend a little me time. You know what I mean? A little me time. Churning butter. Oh, man. That's kind of farming that... I think the Amish had it right. They're marrying all the Amish women. I'm like, why would you? I mean, they're probably very nice, but I see. She's the butter churning champion. Well, then I got into that. I dated an Amish girl one time. She said she was Amish, and she said she was a champion butter churner, and she certainly churned my butter to frothy goodness. But beyond that, I don't know. Yeah, you can ask me any questions you want. You want to see it, don't you? You guys are thinking like, all right, what is Beau Nair smoking? Beau Nair smoking some little toothpick doobie? No. Come on, man. That's the kind of doobie that guy Muck Sticky would say, all right, man, now you're talking. Now you're talking the talk, walking the walk. Somebody called Muck Sticky. I ain't gonna light it up. I'm in my studio. I don't like to light it up in my studio, but look at the size of that, man. The girth, the taste. It reminds me of that time when your mother came over and rang my doorbell. Hey, ho, 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 ho. Speaking of taste, no, I did not get anything great for Christmas. Christmas is in the past, man. I don't really deal in presents and stuff like that. I mean, nice little gift now and then to remember somebody by is all right. You won't give me a little gift I can puff it up? That's what we could do that. We could do it all night long. What kind of music am I listening to? I'm listening to a lot of old school funky music right now. Sometimes when you're in a mood The funk is what gets you through. And I'm a funk bass player, as you've heard on all my music. You guys have listened to my albums and stuff, right? Nine albums of funktree, laying down some of the funkiest bass in your face. So, yeah, I soak it up from the good stuff, Kool and the Gang and all, everybody, the whole gang, the bang with the gang. They got to cut me if they want me to hang. I always thought he was saying the F word in there, and that's a different song, AC/DC. Great band, too. Good stuff. Not quite in the funk department. So I don't listen to AC/DC when I'm in a funky mood. I listen to AC/DC when I'm heading over to ring your mother's doorbell. Oh, man. Yeah, I bring my own ding-dong. That's how we do it here at Nair Industries. Welcome to you, too. Oh, well, I'm glad to see you as well. I don't think that, well, maybe you do, maybe you don't. You will, you won't, you do, you don't. What are you, the Zootons? Come on, man. Well, thank you very much. Yeah, I keep it clean. I keep it clean, lean, and mean. That's the way we got to do it here in Nair Industries. Well, look at somebody from New York City. New York City's pretty cool. I like to go I've been to New York City a couple times. I get that coal-fired pizza near the park and eat it all up and take some mushrooms and go riding on a horse. That wasn't me. No, that was the movie Hair. You ever see that movie Hair? Great movie with Treat Williams. Rest in peace, man. Whew, Burger, man. That was my man. Burger. I got my ass. Because of Burger. Your mother is an ass burger. She has ass burgers. I ate her ass like a burger. Really, what happened is I peeled the bun and went for the meat and found all the condiments indiscreet. Straight up the street, that's what I was talking about. I'm telling you, you can ask me any questions. You people are shy. My fans are shy sometimes. They're like, Beau Nair, I don't know what I want to know from you. You can tell me. You could ask me anything. You could know me anything. Whatever you want to know. Come on. I'll give it to you. I'll give it to you straight and narrow, or straight and wide, straight and girthy. Good to see you too. Ha, I like that. Make a song with us? I would love to make a song with you. You heard all my music. You know that I can lay down some stuff in the musical department. I let the music do the talking, Joe Perry said. I'm telling you the records are existing, but they're going to do the work without me around, right? You put on a band's record. What are you guys, the posse band? The posse band, you put on a posse band record, and what happens? When you're not around to say, hey, listen to this. This is good. This is great. The music's got to do the talking. It's got to have the effect, right? You put on Paradise by the Dashboard Light, and next thing you know, you're a fat guy making out with a hot chick in the backseat of a car, doing some Bob Seger night moves. 3 fingers, extra sweet. Owner of a lonely boner, thank you very much. It came from a time when I was feeling a little low, and I don't usually go too long without getting my lawn serviced by somebody. I'm not going to bring your mother into conversation here. Don't worry. Your grandmother maybe, but that's for later. But then I thought, man, there's a lot of lonely guys out there. All these people who, whether they're celibate because they don't feel like it, or they're celibate because they keep trying and don't go, or the people who say they're an involuntary celibate. That's the funniest. Those are simply what we used to call people who can't get laid. You can't have a conversation with a woman. It just be real. Be a real human being. Show her your sensitive side. Show her your vulnerable side. Listen to her when she tells you who she is. And then remember, she's a crazy bitch just like all of them. I'm just kidding. She's going to turn on you, boy. Don't worry about it. But, yeah, thank you very much. But, yeah, listen, man, the music has to do what it has to do. I see somebody said, Rusty 2112. Rusty, are you a Rush fan? Do we have a Rush fan in the house? If we have a Rush fan in the house, I'm a happy man because I'm a big Rush fan. Getty, Alex, Neil, rest in peace, the professor. That's one of the pinnacle bands in my life. You wouldn't guess it looking at me. You're like, man, I thought you were like a Merle Haggard. Rush. Come on, man. That's why I got the bass just like Getty. A bass in your face. Look at my Funk You video. You see it all over the place. And with my fingers doing the talking. That's how I ring your mother's doorbell. Give her the old tickle and the pumpernickel. I haven't been down to Cantor's Delicatessen lately. Y'all saw that video where I was tasting them Ruggaluck things down at the bakery. Man, I got wasted high outside of the Cantor's Delicatessen. Be a feature on one of your songs, man. Send it over to me. What do you want me to do? You want boogie woogie piano solo for it? You want some funky bass? I dare you. Send me a tune. A Beau Nair Country at Gmail, or just DM me your deets or something like that. I'll send you something. You'll never know what I might send you. But yeah, man, wouldn't cost a thing. I'd be honored to be on your song. Why not? I'm the kind of guy that I don't want to be like some Rob Thomas guy. I can't, come and be real with you. I'm real with you. Just play some music, man. Lay down the funk. And then, of course, after we're done, I'm not saying you got to pay me anything, but you may have to roll me something. Roll me something good. Yeah. Yeah, that's real. You can see the green right there. I don't deal in props. I don't deal in props. Nope, that's not what I do. LaToya Jackson, nice to see you. What an unexpected treat. A treat from my meat. I gave you my meat at the meet and greet. That's my own song coming out on my later record. I have most of my 10th record done. I just got a little lazy putting the rest of it together. But, man, I love to make music. If you're a music maker, as my posse over here can tell you, you can't stop. You can't stop what's already started. You can't stop what's in motion and already happening. You can't stop Beau Nair. I care. I do. You can tell that I care. You listen to my music, you're like, this guy fucking cares, man. Like a Care Bear, right? A Care Bear with impeccable riz. I'm going to Disneyland. I wrestled a Disney bear. Oh, man. It's riztastic. Do you remember Rizla Rolling Papers from Jamaica? You guys ever been down to Jamaica? Shh. I loved going to Jamaica. You don't even know what I was walking down the street in the grill, hoffing along, all cool, and people looking at me like, who the effing hell is this guy walking down the street? And I was just peace and love, and all the people came up to me and they had all the herbs and the good stuff. I had a good time down there. Actually, somebody had something called honey oil. They had it in, I believe it was a condom. It was full of this hash oil you could see through like golden sunlight, captured in a liquid resin. And he took it and he did a swipe and put it on the paper and rolled one up and gave it to me. About 3 pokes into that, I think I might have actually morphed into some sort of Jamaican Power Ranger. Strange. These things happen in my life. A lot of things happen in my life. My life, my life, my life, my life in the sunshine. It's my life in the sunshine. I'm not here for the hard sell. What I'm here for is to be of service to you, bring you some laughs, bring you some groovy tunes and some music, have some fun times, and remind you to not succumb to your fears, to be the most version of yourself that you could possibly be, to realize that you have a next level and reach it and reach for it and get beyond it, because there's a next level beyond that. You got to remember all these things. That's one of the reasons why I'm here. I want to make sure that you're okay. You all right? You okay? It don't matter what I say. You might remember me in your times of grief. You might remember me in your times of sadness. You might remember me and say, I'm going to go put on that ding-dong video and have a laugh. Because life sometimes sucks the old chuck, don't it? It's sometimes things happen, something breaks or somebody dies or your house catches fire, whatever it is. Life gets hard. Hard like a big old panga in a Mexican prison. You got to handle it. That's a hard thing to handle if you're in a Mexican prison and somebody comes at you with an extra pingorda. But if your mama's got a pingorda in her shafafa, she could have a panocha in her chicante in no time. What am I talking about? I don't know. I actually speak Spanish, but sometimes I like to make up some gibberish. Hibbity-dibbity on the swibbity-wop. Gibberish is kind of fun to throw into conversation because then people are like, I think I might have misheard that. Did you actually say sweet? And it's like, yeah, I said that. What's up? People don't know. People don't care. People know and they care. People don't know. People don't care. I don't know. Jim Capaldi had a song with Traffic. Light up or leave me alone. You know, not everybody that I like smokes the herbs. So if you don't light up, that's okay. I don't want you to necessarily leave me alone. And there's some people I know that smoke the herbs, and I don't prefer to be around them. For them, I can say, you can light up, but you have to leave me alone. So there's a little leeway in that song for me. But generally, if you're of the ilk and that you're puffing on the Dubois and you come around, light up or leave me alone. Oh, man, Jim Capaldi. I like that guy. Love that guy. Love for Jim Capaldi. And Steve Winwood and Chris Wood. Man, great band, Traffic. You guys know Traffic? You're too young for that. You can always dig back. Music is now there for you. You don't have to be of any age to like something. You can just go dig for it. Some Louis Armstrong from 1932 or whatever it is. Dig it up. Get a little shovel and start digging. You people aren't curious enough. That's the problem. People don't have the curiosity. Curiosity is what's going to give you success in your life. I guarantee you, the more curious you are, the more successful you're going to be. No, not bi-curious. I mean, if you are, I guess go for it. Put yourself in a sandwich of epic contortions and proportions if you want. But for me, my sandwich is open-faced. A below-me sandwich. Hey, man. Boss's wife, anybody? Okay. Well, yeah, I'm going to eat dinner. My dinner's going to be this big fat doobie. You want me to bring it out again? Shaquille, you're a rascal. You're a rapscallion. How about that? If you're like me, you're going to be pretty high. If you're like me, you're going to be really high. Hey, that's all right, man. What's tonight? Sunday night? Whatever. Sunday's kind of a whatever day. I know you got to work tomorrow, get up early and hit the grind. I know what it's all about. Don't think I ain't grinded before. Grinded at the ice cream shop. Grinded at the valet parking. Grinded making donuts and ice cream. Doing what you got to do. Time to make the donut. So what you got to do with your time? Sunday night. Fuck off. Fuck all the way off. Don't be shy. Get a little closer. Don't be shy. Come on, Arid Extra Dry. Listen, what you got to do is let go a little bit. Don't be so regimented. Stay up a little late. Do a little thing. Masturbate. That's what I'm saying. I would always recommend working off a little pressure from the lawn department. Just to take a couple of, you know what I'm saying, a couple shells out of the chamber. That's what I'm saying. Just don't go out with a chamber full of shells. You could rally around your family with a pocket full, but you don't want to spill any on your aunt's shoes. Oh, my gosh. My nephew was masturbating and he came on my shoe. It's not a good look at the family reunion. Okay? All right. That's right. I am a card-carrying member of the Ass Eaters Anonymous Club, but now that everybody knows it's not really anonymous anymore, is it? I hear that there's a lot more ass eating going on nowadays. Back in my days, you were like a special dude, classic, if you were going to go eat up somebody's ass. Nowadays, people are up in the ass play. Imagine that. I say, though, we got to get rid of anal. Hear me out, folks. We got to get rid of anal. It's a coarser world. Let's bring back butt fucking. Come on, man. Take away that nice term anal. Makes it sound all... You are fucking somebody's butt. You are butt fucking. Pardon my French. I didn't mean to dip into such a coarse set of language. Come on. I like to keep it on the up and up level, but I could dip down into the gutter with you now and then. You know I like to do that. You know I like to have a good time. Having a good time. Come on, Widespread Panic. Follow so I could PM you about airplay more. Oh, man, yeah. Come on, man. Send me a DM, will you? Because as this goes by, I can't do things fast enough. I mean, I can do things fast with my fingers. Don't get me wrong. That's why I was ringing your doorbell earlier. But, yeah, definitely send me a DM in the... Is it DM or PM, a personal message, direct message? You can directly be personal to me or personally be direct with me. Whatever it is, be straight with me. Straight and narrow. Me and my arrow. Harry Nilsson. Come on, Rainmaker. Does she have to be free? Now I'm going with the Partridge Family. You guys don't even, if you're following what I'm saying, then you'll know that I'm leading right back to Traffic with Rainmaker off of the Low Sparkle High Heeled Boys. And if you're wondering what I'm talking about, this is not for you. Actually, it is for you, but you just don't know it's for you. You're going to have to do a lot of research and come back and be like, holy shit, I didn't realize there were multiple songs named Rainmaker. One by Harry Nilsson, great song. First day in August, last day was in... You got to get that song. Then you get Rainmaker by the Partridge Family. You could couple that with Umbrella Man and have your little theme there, right? And then you go over to Rainmaker by Traffic, and you get that little Chris Wood flute in there. It's really nice. If you're a flute fan like me, Herbert Laws and Herbie Mann and Hubert and Herbie and all the good stuff out there, Chris Wood, somebody got to be aware of, especially if you got good taste in music. I'm talking a lot, that's right. Well, that's kind of like what this is for, right? I come on and I talk to you and I say stuff and we talk and you ask me questions and you give me little riddles and you send me a DM and I seen your grandma's boobies. Psh, who hasn't, really? Well, there's a couple people who haven't. Evidently you haven't. You look a little shocked. Okay, don't worry about it. You just keep dingling your dang dong and I'll dingle my swang dangling dong dingaroony and we can have a lot of fun. I'm having a good time. I do. I come on, hang out with people. I mean, you guys are real people. Unless you're all AI bots and where I'm just having a conversation with myself. It's all possible. It happens now and then here in Nairlandia, Narnia, at the Palace of Nair, where you are with me tonight. Tonight, I'm gonna have myself a real good time. And then I'm going to sing, You're My Best Friend. Whew. Extra pungent. That's some long bottom leaf right there. Call up old Toby. Come on, man. See on the other side of the Brandywine for some hornblower. Speaking of a hornblower, your mother blew my Bugle Boy jeans right off. Okay. I wear Bugle Boy jeans. Who the hell do you think I am? I'd be just as likely to be wearing Jordache or Sassoon. Sassoon, whatever you're wearing. Nothing comes between me and my Jordache jeans. We'll see about that. Something might come between them. Maybe a thin little panty. Can't think about that right now. I don't want to get too excited here on my live. But, you know, I'm a red-blooded male, so I have kind of urges and instincts, and a bloodhound knows that can tell me what's happening. Raj, what's happening? Shirley, what's happening? Rerun, come on, Bradbury. If you're not understanding what I'm saying, it's okay. You don't just relax. This is gonna be just bend over, and I'm just gonna feed you random pop trivia from the past. Punky Brewster, Soleil Moon. What? Okay, we're just don't even do it. Emmanuel Lewis, come on. Yeah, you're right. It's almost like I already smoked the doobie. Why am I acting so giggly and high? Because I smoked the pre-doobie before I smoked the doobie. You know how we do it. How I do it. How do you do it? I don't know. If you're Shaquille O'Neal, you might need more than just one. This might be just like a little pinner for Shaquille. Just go, whole thing just evaporates. What else you got? That's right, Shaquille. You know what else I got. No, I don't. Yes, I do. You were wondering. Hey, wonder no more. Ask me anything and I will answer that question. You guys aren't asking me those deep questions. Where's the deep questions you're supposed to be answering me? You can give me some pop culture chiming. Throw me a song. I'll tell you who sang it. I'm good like that. Crystal Blue Persuasion, Tommy James and the Shondells. Buy You a Daisy a Day, Judd Strunk, bringing the funk. Not really funky at all. Tony Joe White, sing Poke Salad Annie. Now, I will not poke your Annie. When you're going on tour, I tell you, this is a weird time. And going on tour takes a lot. So, sadly, I will not be going on tour. What do I like about California? Well, right now, it's raining. So I like it that it's not only not on fire, but not flammable. Big plus. I love California on so many levels. Great people here, great nature. I got the ocean to do my boogie boarding. I got the mountains to go skiing. I can be out in the desert tripping on mushrooms in Joshua Tree around the big boulders. I could go up to Northern California up in the mountains. I could go in a grove of giant trees or a bohemian grove full of people with an owl or whatever. I don't know what people are doing with the big owl. I'll let you know. Alabama, all right. Alabama. Man, I had some good times in Alabama. Birmingham. As opposed to Fuckingham Palace where... never mind. That's a joke. Come to NY, man. It's been a long time since I've been to NYC. But I used to love hanging out in the city. Just walking through and vibing out, Washington Square Park and all that, getting on the subway and just smelling everybody's pee-pee and body odors. Just how much I miss it. That's one thing I do not miss here in California. What else I like about California? Generally, people don't smoke cigarettes and they smoke a ton of weed. Come on. The food's really fresh and good. The bread is amazing. You get a lot of great ethnic food here, all over Los Angeles when I go into town there, because I live way out on the outskirts. I go in there and I can get anything I want. And I can see all sorts of art and museums and Griffith Observatory. And I can go to all sorts of shows. If bands come through town, sometimes they only come to Los Angeles and New York. And got them right here. We don't have technically a terrible winter that's snowy and stuff. It's like the best of fall. And then in spring, everything blooms and people really generally take good care of their landscaping and stuff. It's a nice place to be. It's nice. But being near the waves with the boogie boarding is very important to me. And, Gulf Shores, Alabama ain't quite the surf capital of the United States. Upstate New York, Ithaca is gorgeous, man. I've been to upstate New York. I done some things up there. I went and saw some bands at the Lost Horizon in Syracuse. I went to the House of Guitars in Rochester, New York, and listened to some Man of War. Why not? How long you been doing stand-up comedy or sit down? I've been sitting on down. I do sit down comedy when I'm sitting at the piano, but I've never really gone into a stand-up club and done like a set of comedy. I'm just generally just a person doing some stuff. Maybe I should do that. Should I do that? Go into a club and lay down some bits? I got a couple bits. I got some alpha bits. Anybody? Next album's coming. I don't know. I mean, I got a bunch of songs. I released a single. I was going to shoot a video, but I didn't really know after the fire how to pull it off because I'm kind of into funny and silly things, and I didn't know if Los Angeles was ready to laugh again so soon. So we'll see. But I got some great songs that I think you're gonna like. Moose Knuckle. I got a Moose Knuckle song. Moose Knuckle, by the way, is when you got a camel toe and there's an extra lump in the middle of the camel toe that you kind of can't define. There's like 3. That's the Moose Knuckle, is that extra mystery lump in the middle. Mystery Lump, also not the title of my next record. Mystery Lump, also what I'm hoping none of us find on our next doctor visit. I'm sorry, ma'am. We've discovered a mystery lump up your anus. Man, that's terrible. If that happened to anybody, I am so sorry. I ain't trying to make light of your problem, but I am trying to make fun with the word lump, as the presidents of the United States could tell you. That's right. Wow. You all are superb. Superb. So comedy, man, as Steve Martin says, is not pretty. And certainly I'm about as pretty as they come. So I feel like Muhammad Ali. I like just making people laugh and having a good time. I mean, this world can get serious, and there's a lot of stuff to be serious about and take seriously. But don't we all need to blow off a little bit of steam and take a laugh? I don't care what end of the political landscape or what area you live in or what color you are. If you like sex, drugs, and rock and roll, if you find farts funny, come on. We're all going to get along just fine. I'm getting along as it is. I'm getting along, little doggy. That's right. The other day I saw a man offering me a foot-long hot dog. handing it out to me. And then I realized it was a naked man holding his giant, handsome wiener right in his hand. And I was like, man, I got to clean my mirror. Oh, Granny's a squirter. So I appreciate that. I wrote that song from a true experience. I don't want to really give away the plot, but let's just say moist was an understatement for how my shirt. It was more like drenched. Drenched. Well, I'm a big fan of you, too. You love 60s and 70s rock? You know I do, too. And I like the old country, this 50s and 60s country. I'm not this modern stuff gets me down. Really gets me down. It's so contrived, formulaic, auto-tuned. It's like bad 80s rock and roll. They took the worst of it and they moved it in with the twang and the fiddle. I don't get it. I don't like it. I don't dig it. I don't listen to it. I do my own thing. I mean, look, I am an outlaw country comedy, comedian, whatever you want to call me. I'm Beau Nair, outlaw, superstar. But I like what I like. I don't just define myself, I'm country. I ain't just country. Remember Donnie and Marie? A little bit country, a little bit rock and roll? That might be me. And if you don't remember Donnie and Marie, you got to go back to the Osmonds. The Osmonds were like the White Jacksons. And Donnie was kind of like the Michael Jackson of the Osmonds. That's a pretty good way to put it. And they were kid stars, but they were writing and performing really incredible music. Listen to Let Me In from The Plan by the Osmonds. Let's go listen to that song. Beautiful stuff. Amazing harmonies. And then Donnie could rip on the synthesizer. What? And then they're dancing, doing choreography on the Flip Wilson show. Come on, Geraldine. Lay it out there. What am I doing? I'm technically trolling multiple generations. That's right, I am. I like to do that. So then if I'm making a joke about Gene Pitney or Guy Lombardo, then there's some 90-year-old person watching. I didn't have a heart attack and you killed Grandpa. What can I say? You thought I was a foreigner. I do like the band Foreigner, a jukebox hero. Head games. Don't play any damn head games. But no, I'm not a foreigner. I'm as American as they come. I've lived literally in every state. I even been up to Ketchikan, Alaska. Ketchikan whoop ass is what's going to happen if I don't get some dinner in me soon. I'm American, but I'm also kind of part of the earth people. You don't hear me out. Proud to be an American, all that kind of stuff. Fuck you, Lee Greenwood. Pick up a rifle and go to war, dude. I'm proud to be where I'm at, but I'm also of the planet. That's one of the things that differentiates me. I'm not sitting here waving the flag. I'm part of the people and the planet. I'm a planetary man. I'm a galactic, universal superstar. Okay. You said it, not me. All right. Turn it up to 11. I might do that. You never do know. I like to turn up the bass. I don't really have anybody around here to bother, so I can jam out all night. I like that. I like having my space. You like having your space too? Your space is a closet under the stairs. What are you, Harry Potter? You got a Harry Pooter? Come on, man. All right. I do believe that it is getting kind of late. I mean, there's still a little daylight out there. But sooner or later, it's going to get a little into the dusk time. And that's when I'm going to step out. I don't know if y'all are hip to Steve Martin's comedy records. And if you are, you know what I'm about to say. He has a whole bit about that he doesn't smoke marijuana. Well, occasionally he smokes in the early morning and middle of the day and the late night and stuff. But at the end, he says, but never at dusk. Never at dusk. I would never do that. And I always thought that was really funny. So just because of Steve Martin, I'm going to smoke this big fat doobie at dusk. In dusk we trust. I'm going to take a picture. It'll last longer. I wish you could see me light this up. But again, I don't like, come on. This is about as flaunty as I'm going to get. Flaunting the weed on here. I don't need to be smoking it up here. Snoop Dogg has that all handled. I'll give it to him. But maybe one day, me and Muck Sticky will meet up. And we'll have ourselves a production meeting. Meet and have some production. And a meet and greet. And maybe we'll hug a chicken. All right, y'all. Well, I don't know when I'm going to be doing this live again, but if it does happen, you'll know I'm here. And if not, then I'll just drop my clips and show you my nips. There you go. Just one today. Drop clips and show nips. What is this, OnlyFans? What am I putting my shirt on for? You want me to take it off, don't you? All right. Okay. All right. Yeah, I could do that. I feel like Clyde, the orangutan, in Every Which Way But Loose. All right. Speaking of Every Which Way But Loose, tell your mother I said hello. She's Every Which Way But Moose. Moose Knuckle. Nice to meet you. Midge and Moose and Archie and Veronica and all them fine folks. Betty. Maybe I'm ready. It's been fun hanging with y'all, but I'm going to go do some stuff. Oh, you know that movie. How about that? Not everybody knows every movie anymore. Everybody's watching their own thing, right? Not everybody's seen The Whoopee Boys with Paul Rodriguez. Not everybody's seen some of my deep favorites. And sometimes there's movies that everybody's seen. We could all talk about it, right? Talk about it at the water cooler at work. Well, listen, if you got to go to work tomorrow, at least treat yourself right tonight and work one out for yourself. And then when you're on company time, take a poop and time it. And every time you take a poop, time it. So you calculate how much time you're being paid to poop at work. If you're going to do the work for them, then they can pay for you to poop. That's what I feel is the great issue in workers' rights, getting paid to poop. If you want to pay me to poop, that's kind of weird. Send your poop in a bag. I ain't going to send my poop in a bag. $400? What's your address? Man, what music do I listen to while pooping? I thought we went over that. Montevani Overture. I'll handle that at a later time. In the meantime, I'm going to handle myself, and you can handle yourself for this lovely evening. It's great hanging with y'all, and I'll see you sometime soon. And if I don't, then I'll catch you around, tap you on the shoulder, and then you'll see me sometime soon. All right. Hey, find me on Spotify. Go to BeauNair.com and get yourself a mug or a T-shirt or something cool to show people that you and me, we got some coffee talk that we're doing. We're hanging out, right? All right. Shoot me a DM. Shoot yourself in the foot and have yourself a great evening. I'll talk to you soon. Beau Nair.